Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Ladies and gentlemen, things are getting heated with Donald Trump and Colombia. Donald Trump put emergency 25% tariffs on Colombia for turning away two flights of illegals. Well, Colombia put tariffs on the U.S. in retaliation. So a lot of your coffee comes out of Colombia, so be prepared to pay more if you are a coffee drinker. It is coming. So apparently, they tried to land with two planes filled with illegals in Colombia, and they refused them. Now, that was not the only one, y'all. A plane also went to Brazil. Brazil is completely outraged because they said when they received these illegals, they arrived handcuffed. So Brazil is outraged that 88 of its nationals arrived in their homeland handcuffed following their deportation from the U.S. Brazil blasted Washington over the degrading treatment of its passengers and flagrant disregards for their rights, demanding an explanation. So at first, I thought, I was talking to True Royal and it appeared like Colombia backed down. No, I started getting articles. In fact, the one that I'm reading to you now came out 28 minutes ago. They didn't back down. They threw tariffs on the US too. So the Brazilian government said they are outraged that dozens of immigrants deported from the US arrived in a plane handcuffed. The foreign ministry said it demands an explanation from Washington over the degrading treatment of the passengers on the flight. The spat comes as Latin American countries grapple with U.S. President Donald Trump's return to power, bringing a hardline anti immigration agenda, promising crackdowns on irregular migrations and mass deportations. Now, so far, Brazil does not seem to be saying that they are going to retaliate on the US. They're not doing that. Brazilian authorities order US officials to immediately remove handcuffs, the Justice Ministry said in a statement. Wow. So they are requesting one, and you know what? I don't think they're going to get one. They're requesting an explanation. I don't believe America is going to give them one. So the government said 88 Brazilians were aboard this aircraft, and all 88 of them were handcuffed. So one of them was Edgar da Silva, 31-year-old computer technician. He was on the flight after 7 months in a detention center in the US. And on the plane, they didn't give us water. We were tied, our hands and feet were tied. They wouldn't even let us go to the bathroom. Wow. They said it was very hot. Some people actually fainted on the plane. Now, another one said he was having respiratory problems on the plane, and the plane it was they were on the plane 4 hours with no air conditioning due to technical difficulties. Yeah, well, I don't think Donald Trump cares about the condition that these people are being led onto the plane. They don't care. But that's deep. They had their hands and their feet bound. Mm. So, of course, they're just demanding an explanation, but they're not saying they're going to do anything to Donald Trump at all. Um, so, Trump had promised a crackdown on illegal immigration during the election campaign and began his second term with a fury of executive actions aimed at overhauling entry to the U.S. On his first day, he signed orders declaring a national emergency at the southern border and announced the deployment of more troops. Now, I heard that they got up to 10,000 troops down at the border. So, several deportation flights started Monday and have garnered public media and a lot of outrage both in South America and in the US. There's a lot of citizens that are upset about this, and usually this is their family members and stuff, so they're upset about that. The Brazilian government source said that the deportees who arrived with their documents, which showed they agreed to return home. So I guess they had them sign documents agreeing to return home. So in Colombia, they lashed out about how the US are treating Colombians as criminals, and they have a problem with that. He took to Twitter, he went out on X, blasting the US, the Colombian president. It looks like his name is Gustavo Petro. Well, he went out there and put the US on blast. So, wow, they're still saying that there are an estimated 11 million undocumented illegals in the US, according to the Department of Homeland Security. The US has also expelled 265 migrants. Um, they were from Guatemala on Friday. And I did hear about, they did accept the flight of their people. And apparently everybody on the flight were from Guatemala. So that right there is the only country that accepted, in Brazil. Colombia did not. So I can imagine it's probably going to be like this, y'all, the whole time. You're going to have a lot of people resisting and fighting it. And these countries, let's be real, they don't want these people back. They've already said they don't want them back. And I read an article about an hour ago, 50 of that Venezuelan gang, they caught 50 of them partying at some makeshift club they had, and they arrested all 50 of them. Because Tom Homan said he is going to get rid of the criminal element that came over the southern border. He wants the gangs out of here, and the criminals that came across the border. He wants them all out of here. So they got 50 of them, and they captured them in Aurora, Colorado. So look, they are serious. They are moving forward. They don't care how upset these countries are in South America. They don't care. You know, y'all gonna have to tell me what you think about this video. So the only one that retaliated with tariffs back on the US was Colombia. Guatemala and Brazil did not do anything other than accept the planes with their citizens on it. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.